Hello, I'm Tommy Sandu and you're watching Choices UK. And right about now, we have got a very special hour of TV viewing just for you. We're giving you an exclusive look at one of the most exciting and anticipated products. The Xbox 360 is what I'm talking about, everybody. It's going to be the biggest phenomenon in the gaming world this year. And as your entertainment authority, Choices UK couldn't let an opportunity like this pass up without giving you the full lowdown on it. So we've been working hand in hand with Microsoft to bring you all the ins and the outs of this complete entertainment solution. And that's not all. We have three. That's right, everybody. We have got three of these beauties to give away in our 360 competition. So keep watching for full details later on in the program. And remember, the more times you enter, the more chances you'll have of winning. And talking about winning, a man who knows no failure, it's Stuart Headlam, everybody. Stuart, I want to hear more about this bad boy. I know you're looking forward to it, right?
I've been looking forward to this since its unveiling at E3 ages and ages and ages ago, right up until the time when we can buy it here on Choices, December the 2nd. See that? See that? That is my excitement. I'm trembling. It's only because you're near that I managed to keep it all together. Are you braced? This is the big one, my friend.
This is big, and Xbox is obviously out. This is what? The big brother?
This is the new Xbox. This is the Xbox 2, or as I like to call it, the Xbox 360. It's the best, most powerful new machine. It's the next generation, and it's not here now. It's here December 2nd.
Now remember, everybody, December the 2nd, that's the date to remember. December the 2nd. But Stuart, I'd like to hear some more. Here's Stuart. Listen to him.
Thanks, Tommy. Yes, it's time to get very excited because the next generation is finally with us. The Xbox 360 is not only a gamer's dream, it's also a complete home entertainment center. It has the most powerful graphics processor in the history of console gaming and promises to put you in control of more vision, more horsepower, and more possibilities. The Xbox 360 is the most powerful entertainment platform on the planet, optimized for the latest high-definition displays. The clarity and intensity of the graphics are absolutely stunning. Whether on standard or high-definition televisions, the textures are smooth and lifelike. And with inbuilt Dolby Surround sound to go with it, you're sure to feel every shot and every crash right in your gut. And it's not just about games. It's perfect for enjoying your DVDs, your music, and your photos, all accessible from the comfort of your sofa using the nifty wireless controller. You even can get 4 of them working at once for perfect wireless multiplayer action. There's a new Xbox Guide button which instantly brings up everything you need, whatever you happen to be doing, and every Xbox 360 comes with a silver subscription to Xbox Live, the future of online gaming and entertainment, and everything you need to instantly connect with millions of other players right at your fingertips. So get comfortable and prepare to be amazed by the Xbox 360.
Nice one, Stu. You seem to know everything.
I know everything.
Yeah, you know everything. It's great. Well, listen, that's just a taster of what we've got coming up. The next hour is absolutely jam-packed with everything there is to know about the Xbox 360. And here at Choices UK, we're giving you the chance to pre-order the best new games to be delivered to you on the day of their release. So keep watching and make sure you don't miss out.
Coming up, we'll be talking you through the 360 from every angle. This isn't just a games machine, it's an entire multimedia solution. You can watch films on it, stream TV through it, listen to music, or even look at your photos on it. It really is the ultimate piece of home technology. I'm going to be over here getting ready, man.
Getting ready. Enjoy it. This thing sounds like it does everything. Listen, here at Choices, we've seen firsthand what it can do. We've played the games, we've spoken to the people in the know, and we're prepared to dish the dirt, aren't we, Susanna?
That's right. I was actually lucky enough to be invited to an exclusive preview where I had the chance to play some of the launch titles firsthand. So in your face, Stuart, here's what I saw. I'm attempting to play Cameo. Cameo is actually a game that they wanted to release on the Xbox last year, but because of the depth of the game and it's so good, they thought it'd be such a winner for the 360, they took it back into development to make it especially for this launch. So it looked to be really, really good. The characters look fantastic, and the way that Cameo morphs into all sorts of orcs and things like that is really interesting. I think it's a really good family game, but it's quite exciting adventure game as well. I feel like a kid in a toy shop, and I want to play everything. Every launch needs a good fighting game, and this is the one that the 360's chosen, and it just looks brilliant. These characters' movement as well is just fantastic. The maps on this are huge. It's not like the old games when you can only go to the edge of the screen. Get in. You can actually keep going with this. You can fall down stairs, you can fall over walls, down things, and apparently on this one, the monkeys actually laugh at you. Oh, totally busted. Such a gross. This game is actually one of my favourites. I didn't think it would be, but I love this. I really, really like racing games, and I've always wanted an Aston Martin Vanquish, so I think this might actually be the closest I'm ever going to get to one. Well, I have had the most amazing day. It has been fun-packed to the brim, and I have learnt loads about the Xbox 360. And all I can tell you is I am totally counting the days till launch. I've got to buy myself a calendar.
I am so jealous of Susanna right now. Susanna, now listen, you were getting pretty excited. The game looks amazing. That room looks amazing with that green growing light. Was everybody as enthusiastic as you?
Totally, it was such a good day. Everyone loved the Xbox 360, and they've just done so much that Microsoft had really made this whole entertainment solution for everything. And Stuart's actually been secretly kicking me under the table because he's really jealous, and I love it.
So you expect it to be just a little bit of a success then, dear?
Yeah, I think this is the new console favourite for people's homes, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was in most people's homes within a few years. It is the Don.
Okay, now I know you people at home want one of these. I mean, you're not stupid, are you? And the best way to get one is by entering our fantastic competition. Choices UK TV is giving you the chance to win one of 3 Xbox 360 consoles, plus a copy of Perfect Dark Zero. All you have to do is answer this simple question. Which company manufactures the Xbox 360? Is it A, Microsoft, or B, Sony? To enter, simply text your answer to 87070. Text the word 360, followed by the letter A if you think it's Microsoft, or B if you think it's Sony. Or you can call 0907 004 3010 and follow the instructions. The competition closes on the 28th of November. Good luck. So remember that telephone number. The more times you enter, the more chances you have of winning. Now, stay watching. There's still plenty more to come yet. The Xbox 360, you see, it's not all about games. We'll show you just what else it can do in a minute. Still to come, it's not all about games. We've got an exclusive interview with Microsoft. We'll be taking you through all of the accessories and the menus and showing you just how versatile the Xbox 360 really is. Now, if you're already thinking that you want one of these, then fair enough, you've made a good choice. Now, Choices UK is one of the few places where you can still pre-order your Xbox 360, but stocks are running out fast, and that's no word of a lie. If you want to get hold of this, then you'll have to register your interest with us online. Check us out at www.choicesuk.tv. Fill in your details there, and then Choices UK will email you to let you know whether you've secured one of the few pre-orders left. I know it sounds crazy, but this is hot stuff, okay? If, however, you're one of the lucky ones who already knows that there'll be a nice big Xbox 360 shaped parcel waiting on your doorstep on December the 2nd, then guess what? You're gonna need some games, aren't you, Stu?
Sure do, Sandu. Yeah, one of the first games we're talking about is Cameo here. Now, here at Choices, we're offering you 4 of the most hyped games there are to be delivered to your door by the date of release. For a great saving, and we'll be talking you through them throughout this hour.
Wham Bam Headlamb, thank you very much, that's fantastic. Now, we'll start with the game Cameo, Stu. Tell us about Cameo. Tell us firstly about the story behind it.
Cameo, Elements of Power, to give it its full title.
Okay.
What can I tell you about Cameo? Cameo, let's start with the plot.
Yeah.
You play as Cameo, who has this amazing morphing ability. I don't mean she's made of plasticine, I mean she can change into all sorts of elemental powers. Now, your family suffers a very hard time at the hands of Thorn, the baddie of the piece. He is punished and imprisoned for his badness, but then someone who's jealous of your power breaks him out, and it's up to you to put the world to rights once again.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like a good little plot. I think I do want to see some. We'll tell you a bit more about this on the other side of this. This is a trailer to Cameo. Check this out. Awesome stuff. Blimey, was that a game trailer or a movie trailer? I don't know. It looks very, very amazing to me. Now, listen, if you want to get hold of this, there is one product code that you have to quote when you get on the phone. It's 822776. It'll cost you $44.99. Now, the usual price is around about the 50 quid mark, so we're giving you a bit of a £5 saving here. As always, there's only one national rate telephone number that you've got to dial. When you dial it, there'll be a real person waiting on the other side to take your order, help you out. Even if you forget the product code, don't worry. Chat to our people, they'll look after you. That number is 08702 400 500. Now, Stuart, you know all about the game, and I know you know about, what it's like as a game and what's involved. But Susanna, you're one of like the few people in the country that's actually played Cameo. What's it like to play?
It is really good. I feel very privileged, actually, and Stuart's still like fuming over it all.
I bet he is.
It was a really, really fun game. I'd say it was a brilliant family game.
Oh.
But the character's really, really good fun. Cameo, she's obviously a female, young, sassy, but not too girly. But because she's tough as well. I really liked her as a character generally.
Now, are you saying that as a girl, though? Are you saying that as a girl playing a game where a girl is the lead character?
Yeah, but it's not so much. She's kind of quite a feisty girl, so I think the boys will really like her. I think it's a character that really appeals to all audiences. And it's just such a fantasy, adventure-y kind of game, and it looks amazing. And one of my favourite things is the fact that you can actually morph from her characters, morph into loads of different characters really, really smoothly.
Oh, I think we're taking a look at that just then.
It is really good.
Stuart, and what's the benefits of the morphing? How does the morphing work with the game? Why would you want to change into different characters?
This is your whole elements of power thing. So, okay, take an element, let's say fire. With fire, you can turn into a fire-breathing dragon. Right.
Oh, okay, so
yeah,
that's what Cameo can become.
Yeah, that's what she can become. Say ice. She becomes a Yeti. She can throw ice spears.
Oh, wow.
Now, why is this cool, I hear you ask?
What is it?
Good, yes. Why is it cool?
Yeah.
Good. Why is it cool? It's because you can string together these combos. You can change, you can morph at the press of a button. You don't have to do anything crazy. You've got one button for one thing, one button for the other. So you can string together combos of creatures and combos of morphs and combos of elements to, you know, string together fighting combos to take on your enemies in a totally unique way. No game's done this.
And I suppose then certain things that you can morph into are useful at certain times.
Sure.
So it's almost like in other games where you have your different tools and whatnot. Now, tell us about the world about this and how can we take this onto the world level?
I'm gonna have to throw this over to Susanna sooner or later because she's the one that's played in the world. I don't want to keep going on about it, but I'm the games expert. I was just a phone call away.
You could have been cool.
No, it was really good. Like the characters, you morph really easily, fluidly. The world looks perfect as well. And it's not like you get to the end of, normally you can only see so far. This, you just feel like your vision, it just goes on and on and on. You've got so much there. There's so much to explore.
There's almost no end to the game, though. You can keep playing. Well, look, if you want to get hold of this, 08702 400 500. The game is called Cameo. We're knocking it out for $44.99, usually around about the £50 mark. And that product code, 822776, is available with us here at Choices. More from us after this.
Choices UK announces the arrival of the incredible Xbox 360. Using powerful hardware and software, the Xbox 360 gives you a gaming experience that's more dramatic and lifelike than ever before. With wireless control pads, removable hard drive and jaw-dropping graphics, this is home gaming at its very best. To register your interest and be in with a chance to win your very own Xbox 360, just visit our website at www.choicesuk.tv now.
So earlier on you've seen Cameo, elements of power for the 360, and there'll be more games to come. But I want to take a minute now just to talk about what else the 360 can do. And Stuart is here. Come and tell me more about what else it does.
Right. There's so much that this little baby can do. You can hook it up to almost anything through the various ports it has. Let me talk you through them. Right, first of all, if we come down to the front of the machine, under this little hatch, you've got two USB 2 ports. Now, these are used for plugging in wired controllers, but you can also plug various other devices in there as well. More about that in a sec. As we move up the machine, we now see here's the power button, but this isn't just any power button. No? If you notice on all the packaging, there's all these sort of swirly round bits. They're talking about this, because this isn't just a power button, it's a status display. It tells you what controller you're using. When you're on Xbox Live, it tells you a bit about the status of the game and what your friends are doing. It's a really clever little button. I never thought I'd find a clever button.
Not even the on-off button is normal.
No, it's exceptional in every way. And what's really cool is that it knows if it's vertical or horizontal and adjusts its status display to match. What? I said status display and didn't slur it. It was great. Anyway, moving up. Okay, we've got two memory card ports. Now, anyone who's used the console in the last 5 years or so knows what a memory card is. You use it to save your games. On this, you can save a couple of pictures and things on it as well. They plug in there. As we go higher up, we see here is the infrared remote control port. So you can get an infrared remote control for it. More of that later. And if you look at this lovely shiny silver port here, that's where your DVDs go in. The games come on DVDs, or you can play films on here as well. It's a progressive scan DVD player as well, so it's really good in that respect.
Unbelievable.
If we have a look at the back.
That's just the front.
Moving now to the south. Okay, first of all, you've got your power in there. So you know about that. Your power goes in, it all turns on. Marvellous. As we come further up, we've got the AV out. Now, that will connect up to a TV or a HD TV. It connects up to pretty much any sort of setup that you've got. Yep. And finally, here's the interesting part. You've got your Ethernet port, which will take it onto the internet for Xbox Live, and you've got an extra USB port, which is where it really comes in handy for connectivity.
Well, talking about USB port, we actually sent Susanna to talk with a Microsoft expert, and he explained to her about all the extra features and all the benefits you can get out of this bad boy when you use a USB. Check this out.
Well, I'm here with Murray Panel. Murray, you're going to tell me a little bit more about the fancy new Xbox 360. It's been billed as the ultimate solution for the new multimedia generation. And it plays fantastic games, as we've already seen. But what else does it do?
Well, as you said, I mean, this console can do much more than just play games, and I think people will expect in the next generation that consoles will be able to do more than just play the most amazing graphics, which of course Xbox 360 does. at the end of the day, we know that people like gamers or even non-gamers actually carry around a lot of digital portable devices, you know, things like iPods or digital cameras particularly, or anything that can store digital media. That's part of people's lifestyles now. We want to make sure that the 360 can amplify that experience in the home. So, you know, we've got a nice sitting room environment here, we've got our TV here, and whilst we might listen to our iPods or MP3 players on the move, wouldn't it be great to experience that in the home? And whilst it can do that as well, it can also connect to your PC in the home as well. So you've got content on a PC, and it can stream across onto the Xbox 360 as well. So this, as you can see here, is just an iPod. It may as well be any other MP3 player that can store MP3s or whatever it might be. And this area here is the kind of user interface that I would be experiencing if I'm not playing a game. So I've got a simple USB connection here into the front of the 360, and it'll just take a couple of seconds, and it notices that there's an iPod attached to it, and I can simply press the button through my wireless remote control, and it'll show all the content that's stored on the iPod. And again, it's done in a nice orderly fashion. You can scroll by album, artists, save playlists, songs, and I can choose any individual song that's on there, choose to play it, and you can hear immediately it's taking that content off a music device and playing it through my Xbox 360. And I can even put on some funky visualizers here, which you can sort of interact with, change between. But what you can see now is that, you know, for non-gamers, you can experience your music that you might have, you know, through the comfort of your own living room, and experience them, you know, all the tracks you've got stored on your portable devices. Well, let me show you something else. I mean, my wife loves this. I mean, this, as I said earlier, this is a PSP. It does actually have some digital photos stored on it, but it could as easily have, you know, it could easily be just a normal digital camera. And again, I'm just plugging that in through a USB device that sticks into the back of the Xbox 360. And when I go out of this music section and into pictures, you'll notice that it's detected that there's some content on a portable device. And I can go, straight into it, into the PSP photos. And I can play a slideshow. So again, you know, you talked about girlfriends and wives. I mean, my wife loves this now, because we can sit back in the comfort of our sitting room, streaming music and looking at our favourite photos. Well, okay, so Master Chief might not be my wife's favourite photo at the moment, but I think there's some photos on here that I've got. Yeah, this one here, for example, is my daughter on holiday in Cornwall. So she sits there thinking, this is great. I now know why I want to have a console in my living room. But through the fact that the Xbox 360 can talk to both portable and PC devices, you can then take that content that is stored on your laptop or your PC upstairs, either through a wired or a wireless network, and stream it to your sitting room. So here, for example, now we're not unfortunately attached to an aerial, but we have recorded some TV from earlier.
So onto the hard drive you've recorded?
It's not. Nothing's on the 360. It's all coming off the media center, and it's just using technology that can extend that experience onto the Xbox 360. So here we've got it.
Oh my God.
Very, very good picture quality, as you'd expect, you know, whatever quality it was recorded in. And of course we have got little media remote controls as well, which will do a very similar job if you don't want to use that. My wife doesn't know how to use one of those, but she certainly knows how to use one of those.
That looks nicer on the coffee table.
Exactly, exactly. So there, very, very quickly, you can see how, you know, all these devices start to come together and amplify your experiences that you've got in other rooms and other devices through one device in your living room. Because at the end of the day, we expect most people to be spending most of their time in the living room rather than crowding around an office study or trying to listen to a track on a tinny little headphone and things like that. So it's really trying to converge all these technologies together in one simple area, and that's, in a nutshell, I guess, how Xbox 360 can really bring that to life.
Blimey, I can't believe how this little bad boy seems to marry up all the digital devices in your house.
Yeah, you've got an MP3 player, you've got a camera, you've got a games console. With the USB, they'll plug in here, and it can all stream through your home entertainment system.
Unbelievable. Now, when this actually comes out, you know, it's going to be out in 2 different packages.
Absolutely right, absolutely right. First of all, you get the Xbox 360 Core Pack. Now, this is everything you need to start playing Xbox 360 games immediately. It comes with an Xbox 360 console and an Xbox 360 controller. Now, this is the wireless version, but the one you'll get with the Core Pack has a wire, plugs in the USB port we were just talking about. But you can also get what I suppose we could call an Xbox 360 Premium Pack. And that comes with lots and lots of accessories. Now, you can buy these all separately, so if you get the core system, say maybe you don't want to spend a lot of money on everything all at once.
Like a big initial outlay.
You can buy all these things individually and slowly build up to the system you want. So first of all, we'll start with the wireless controller. Now you get this in the premium pack, you can buy it separately. This is your standard Xbox 360 controller. It's just as responsive as the one with the wire. It weighs the same, it plays the same. Only there's no cables stretching across your lounge, and what's really clever is you can use up to 4 of these with one console. The signals don't overlap or anything like that. Well thought out, Microsoft.
Well done, boys.
All good. Okay, secondly, you get a remote control. Now, as the man was saying, you can use this as a media center. You can play DVDs on it, and it's a progressive scan DVD player as well, so it's really, really good. You can play your music files, you can browse your photos, but give your granny a games controller, they get confused, but give her a hard disk,
remote
give her a remote control, and she'll know what to do straight away. That's all good. Now, next, you get a hard drive. Now, this hard drive it detaches from the Xbox 360. This is a new, interesting thing. This has never been seen on a games console before. You can use this to store your Xbox Live profile or your photos. You can rip your MP3s onto this hard disk and use it to then make custom soundtracks in your games. You can store your downloadable Xbox Live content on here. You also need the hard drive to play selected Xbox One games, which will play on this as well.
Okay.
But you can always detach it, take it round to your friends. But yeah, and store photos on here as well, which you can then make the background of your Xbox Live desktop.
What?
Yeah, no, it's a personalisation thing. So you can personalise the inside. You can also personalise the outside. Now, you've got a mobile phone, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, you know about removable fascias for your mobile phone.
Yeah.
This does the same. You can take the front off, and Microsoft supply various professionally, graphically designed fascias which go on the front of here and make your console your own. It's a lovely piece of kit, it looks lovely, and now it's yours. But I'm not finished, Tommy.
No, there's more.
I'm not finished, Tommy. There's also the Xbox Live headset. Now, if you've got an Xbox already, you've played Xbox Live, you know what an Xbox Live headset does. It lets you talk to people in games. It'll also let you have a chat with people over the Xbox Live chat room. They've just made it so it now works with the Xbox 360.
Unbelievable. Listen, all of that kind of technical stuff is brilliant, but I'm a gamer, you know, I like to play games, and I think it's about time we found out a little bit more about some of the games on the 360.
Come on, boys, you've left me here on my own. Let's talk games.
Let's not forget, Susanna has checked out a whole host of games. Now,
she played them, didn't she?
A little bit jealous still, Stu? A little bit jealous?
It's fine.
Okay, now earlier on we checked out Cameo. What have you got for us now?
Now we have Dead or Alive 4. Every console has to launch with a fighting game, and this is the Xbox 360, and it just doesn't disappoint in any way.
Okay, now listen, we are going to show you some of the game, Dead or Alive 4, but before we do, this is some of the product information you need to know. As always, our telephone number is 08702 400 500. It's a national rate number. You'll get through to a real live person, even though you're ordering Dead or Alive. Our telephonists are very much alive. They are live. And that game will cost you $44.99 for the Xbox 360. It's normally around about the 50 quid mark, so you're going to make about a £5 saving. The product code is 822778, and you're actually pre-ordering it now for it to arrive by the release date of the game. So if you want to enjoy this, you want Dead or Alive, check this out, see if you like it. Wow, oh wow, I think we can all agree that is absolutely amazing, isn't it? The picture, I mean, it looks like a cartoon or a movie at some point.
It's like one of them fancy CGI movies that you see at that there cinema.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the background behind Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive, or DOA to its friends. Yeah, Dead or Alive series. It's been around for a little while now. This is kind of like Dead or Alive's greatest hits. They've taken the best characters, the best environments from the previous Dead or Alive games and put them into Dead or Alive 4, and it looks better than ever on the Xbox 360. Okay, and you played it.
Yeah.
Susanna.
She's played it.
So, just to clarify, Stu, you haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
Susanna, you have played it.
She's
played it.
Okay, so tell us about the game. What was it like to play?
When I played it,
It's fine,
it was really good. I really enjoyed playing with the characters. They moved really fluidly. And one of the things I loved was the fact that when I went to kick my character off the screen, which normally they just go off the screen and that's it.
Your leg twitched as you said kicked. You know that. You're getting into it still.
It kept going. In fact, talking about getting into it, when I was there playing them, I actually started playing on this game because the girls were just at the other end of the room were screaming, "Oh, no, go, go, go!" And I had to go over and check out what they were actually playing. So girls get competitive on this. It's not just for the boys. You get really,
yeah,
really
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dead or Alive is well known for its bouncy-chested, big-eyed ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they've never looked better than they do in this game because the 360's power has been applied to make every strand of hair move in a beautiful way. I think you can see it right now, but they're all looking really cool. And destructible environments, need to talk about that. They look great. They're a lot of fun. That's all I can say.
There is just so much to this game. It is clearly brilliant, clearly a classic. Stu and Susanna both saying that. If you want to get hold of it, 822778. That's the product code. The price, $44.99. It's about a $5 cheaper than you'll find it anywhere else, and it will be delivered to you by its release date. Now, one of the other things that I'm used to about these kind of beat-em-up games is that often you're fighting in a little area, like in front of some temple, and that's it. You know, like the two players are opposite each other.
Yeah,
and that's it. But it's more than
environments. This has popped up quite a few times in beat-em-ups, but it was the Dead or Alive games that did it first. This takes it to a whole new level. As you saw, there's motorways you can fight on where, you know, your opponent can get hit by a car. There's carts you can smash people into. There's monkeys that laugh, and there's a bit that Susanna loves.
So there's no limit to really where you can play. That's brilliant. Listen, this clearly ticks the boxes for the fighting game for the Xbox 360. But what about the old first-person shooter, though? Well, stick with us, because later on, we'll be showing you this.
The year is 2020. Corporations control everything, with one exception. My name is Joanna Dark. I'm part of an elite commando team. I do the jobs you never hear about. It's business as usual. Except this time, it's personal.
Now, another amazing price buster.
The iPod Hi-Fi travel system for under £70. Designed for those who move around and want the best sound possible, with the flexibility to change how you listen to your music choice. A beautifully packaged system that not only has the iconic look of the decade, but the sound of tomorrow. And all at a price that makes it so affordable. The iPod Hi-Fi travel system is yours for just $69.99. Just call us right now on 08702 400 500. Watch, play and escape with Choices UK.
Choices UK TV is giving you the chance to win one of 3 Xbox 360 consoles, plus a copy of Perfect Dark Zero. All you have to do is answer this simple question. Which company manufactures the Xbox 360? Is it A, Microsoft, or B, Sony? To enter, simply text your answer to 87070. Text the word 360, followed by the letter A if you think it's Microsoft, or B if you think it's Sony. Or you can call 0907 004 3010 and follow the instructions. The competition closes on the 28th of November. Good luck. Oh, a great competition there, and as always, you have to be in it to win it, so do yourself a favour and call that number. Now, Stu, the Xbox 360 obviously has loads of great new features, but I want to ask you what this X on the controller is all about.
Okay, the X on the controller. Now, I'm glad you asked me that, because obviously, when you need to know about games, you talk to Susanna, because I didn't play the games. Yeah, all right. But what I can tell you about, and I can tell you about better than anyone else, is about the buttons and ports on the Xbox 360. So let's get back over to my zone.
Go and check it out. Okay. Now, obviously, this opens up the controller into a whole heap of other things as well, as always.
The controller you'll recognise, if you're familiar with the old Xbox controller, this should look very familiar, except for this silver button in the middle here. What's all that about? What's all that about? I'll tell you what that's about. You press that button, and that opens up the Xbox Live's various menu screens. Now, this is where the Xbox 360 becomes very user-friendly. Now, the first screen we're seeing here is your Xbox Live controls. You see on the left-hand side there's various messages from your friends. It also shows you achievements, various other bits and bobs. Ah, here we go, there's that screen here. Now, for example, if you clicked on achievements, as we're doing there, it would tell you, anyone who wanted to look at your profile about what games you've played, how well you've done on them, so they could work out whether they wanted to play you online, but also say your friends know about you already, they want to beat you, there you go. That's the music menu, you've seen that already, that's how you control the media content on the Xbox 360, and here's the system settings. Now, the previous Xbox had this as well, but this takes it to a whole new level. One brand new thing, which is good about this, is the family settings. Now, this means, this is meant to sit in your lounge as a media server connected up to your system. But say you've got kids, if we go in there we go, and console controls, game ratings, there we go. Now, okay, this is sitting in your lounge, your kids want to play the games, you don't want them playing Grand Theft Auto or an 18 rated game, you can click on that and it will mean that no game over, say, 12 or PG or 15 or whatever you want to set it to, it won't let any game play. And you can do the same with Xbox Live as well, because Xbox Live is zoned into sort of areas, and this will let you go into certain areas and not others, for example. So it keeps your whole family safe if you've got any concerns about that. And that, in answer to your question, is what that X button does. It's a whole new interface on the Xbox 360, literally at the touch of a button.
Very clever, very clever indeed.
I thought so. Now, speaking of Xbox Live, here's Susanna talking to Microsoft's Murray about the new features of Xbox Live.
So, Murray, Xbox Live, I know a lot of the previous generation Xboxes they've been live compatible, but Xbox 360, they're saying it's always connected.
Yeah.
Now, what does that mean exactly?
Okay, so I suppose what that means is that in the last generation with the original Xbox, you made a game that was either Xbox Live compatible or it wasn't.
Yeah.
In this version of Xbox, the Xbox 360, the actual Xbox Live element is completely separated from games. So every game that is made is Xbox Live enabled.
Oh, okay.
So every game that goes in there may not be multiplayer, but it will be on Xbox Live. So if you're playing that game and someone wants to see what you're doing, you're on Xbox Live and they can see what game you're playing. So what that really means is that you're continuously connected, whatever experience it is, if it's a game experience, if you're watching a DVD movie, if you're just listening to music through the CD player, whatever it might be, you're constantly attached to Xbox Live, and your friends can send you a message, you can have a chat with them, you can send messages to them, you can see what they're doing. So kind of the live community will grow. So rather than just playing online games together, this community will grow over and above just gaming. So that's kind of what we mean by always connected, because it's really outside of the gaming environment now. The beauty of Xbox 360 is that if you've got broadband at home, you can just plug in either wired or wirelessly through an Ethernet cable to your broadband, and you are instantly on Xbox Live for free. Well, this screen here is what you would see if you just plug into Xbox Live and you set up an account. You get a gamer tag, which is your online identity. That's me, Muzza P. It also gives you, every game you play, every game comes with a number of points awarded to it. So if you complete a game, you get 100 points. If you complete a game on difficulty, you get slightly more points, for example. So that then adds up, and you can compare your points with other people online as well, so your friends. So you get that. You also get access to messages. So again, your friends can send you voice or text messages, and you can access those. You can see what your friends are doing, so you can invite them into message text or chats if you want to. And then you can also get access to this place called Marketplace, which is a new innovation for Xbox 360, which is a central area which we will populate with content that is appropriate for our target audience, effectively. So it's either game content, so for example, it might be new tracks for Project Gotham Racing 3, it might be some new weapons for Perfect Dark Zero, so, gaming content that people are kind of currently used to downloading downloading to enhance their gaming experience. So that's something that Marketplace will be doing. But there is a whole wealth of other things that people might want to experience. And we've talked about music and photos, but what about if we partner with a big music company, for example, and they want to push a certain band? Maybe we could download music videos for bands, and we could download it to people's hard drives. Or with movies that are coming out for big licenses, maybe we can do movie trailers and movie clips and things like that. So the possibilities start to open up to develop a lot more non-gaming content. So you know, Xbox Live at the moment on current generation is pretty much multiplayer online gaming. In the next generation, it'll be more about digital entertainment and much more content that is available for people who aren't interested in games, as well as all the gaming stuff that people currently enjoy. So the future of Xbox Live is very, very exciting as far as I can see it.
Well, he said it is very exciting indeed. And of course, if we're talking about Xbox Live, we have to talk about one game in particular, Project Gotham Racing 3. Now, Gotham Racing is nothing to do with Batman,
Nothing to do with Batman. Easy mistake to make. I've been there, we've all been there. No, this is a racing game set in real cities using real cars.
Okay, racing games, people. If this is your kind of thing and you want to pre-order this to be delivered to you by its release date, then you know what to do. Get on that phone and quote that product code you can see, 822-777, 822-777, okay? The choices price, $44.99. The usual price, this is, you know, the usual thing for all of our Xbox 360 games, normally around about the 50 quid mark. So we're saving you about a $5 on the game if you get it through us. Get on that phone, order it today. Okay, tell us a bit more about the game, about the background of the game.
Speak to Susanna, because she's played it.
She's played it. Okay, you want to tell us about the game?
I think the main thing that stands out for me for this game was the fact that how realistic it looks. It was amazing. It's just the fact that they've actually gone out and taken digital photos of cities around the world, and you've got London, you've got New York, and pre-rendered them so that it looked beautiful. I raced around London.
You raced around London? Let's have a little look. Okay, now these games on this 360 never cease to amaze me, but that looked awesome. What was it like to play?
It actually, it controlled really, really well, and it's all supercars in Project Gotham Racing 3. So they all go over 160 miles an hour. The car you start with is brilliant. The car you can end up with is amazing. I got to drive an Aston Martin DB9. Oh my gosh, it's the closest I'm ever going to get to it. It was beautiful, and I just wanted to take it home.
Did it feel real then? I mean, the way you're talking about it.
It did, it really, you could kind of almost feel the engine hum as you went around. It sounds really silly, but with the sensors and the remote control, it felt lovely.
Well, that's the great thing. This is it, seriously. The thing about Project Gotham, all the Project Gotham games, even Metropolis Street Racer, which was actually technically the first Project Gotham game, as I said, real cities, real vehicles, and there's been a long history of authenticity with this range, but it's only now with the Xbox 360 they can approach the level of realism this game actually needs and deserves.
I heard they actually recorded the cars.
Oh, absolutely.
That made the noises, so it's not just any old engine noise.
Yeah, but it's not just the cars that are accurate, the cities themselves, as Susanna said, they took digital photos, but you've got real crowds, not just cardboard cutout, but real 3D crowds. You've got totally realistic lighting, you've got some heat haze effects. I mean, it looks as good as it plays, and it plays great. So it's really the top-notch thing. But
there's more, isn't there?
There's more, Tommy.
Right,
you know what I'm like. I've
yeah.
always got more. Xbox Live. The great thing about Project Gotham 2, the previous one, was it set the benchmark for Xbox Live games. Project Gotham 3 on Xbox Live 360 sets a whole new level, as well as all the great playing against your friends features that you get. You can actually watch your friends race on something that they're calling Xbox Live TV, but basically you can watch someone else's race on your machine. So you've got two friends, you know they're rivals, you want to watch them. Also, if one of your friends breaks one of your lap records, they've gone onto the Xbox Live profile, they've seen your lap record, they've beaten it, you get a little message popping up saying, beat your lap record? What are you going to do about it? That's all new, and it's a great little idea, and I think it's really going to catch on with Xbox Live, but this is the beginning of a big thing.
Okay, so Susanna, if you've got other racing car games, I mean, what kind of people would like this? What kind of people are going to go for Project Gotham Racing 3?
Okay, people who like their cars, people who want to go fast, and people also gamers where it's important that they race well. This is like pro racing for game players.
And like we said before, there is no Mini, there's no kind of Golf or anything like that. These are just the big cars.
They all go over 160 miles per hour. It's beautiful.
Lovely. Well, if you like them fast and pacey with great quality and attention to detail, clearly what this game has got, then get on that phone right now and order this game to be delivered to you by its release date. You'll have it as fresh as anybody else. 822-777. That's the product code, 822-777. And that Choices price, $44.99, the usual price. A 5 or more, around about the 50 quid mark, okay? The telephone number to dial, as always, is 08702 400 500. Now, listen, we've heard all about how versatile the Xbox 360 is. But now, people, now it's time for something for all you serious gamers out there.
Choices UK announces the arrival of the incredible Xbox 360. Using powerful hardware and software, the Xbox 360 gives you a gaming experience that's more dramatic and lifelike than ever before. With wireless control pads, removable hard drive and jaw-dropping graphics, this is home gaming at its very best. To register your interest and be in with a chance to win your very own Xbox 360, just visit our website at www.choicesuk.tv now.
How strong do you feel that your kind of launch titles are?
Well, I think it's fair to say, without wanting to sound too arrogant, that the chances are that we'll probably have the strongest launch lineup of any console in history. We've got amazing support from third-party publishers this time round. And we've got some truly amazing games, including sort of an exclusive football title from EA and other titles as well. So we're expecting between 15 and 20 to be available on day one. And all of those will be big franchises. And I mean, you look around the room today and I'm sure you experienced what some of those will be. From a sort of Microsoft point of view, we've got probably 4 of the strongest titles we could possibly hope for launch. So Perfect Dark Zero, you know, an epic game from Rare Studios, highly anticipated in the gaming community, and very, very exciting.
They were the guys who did GoldenEye.
They did GoldenEye and they did the original Perfect Dark for the N64, so they've got great gaming heritage, and you know, gamers in particular are really, really looking forward to that title. Over and above that, we've got Project Gotham Racing 3, which has just done, you know, an amazing job for us on Xbox. When we launched Xbox on the first original version, did an amazing job when Project Gotham Racing 2 came out to establish what Xbox Live can do for online gaming. So now, you know, Project Gotham Racing 3 will do, you know, amazing job for Xbox 360 as well. Plus, we've got the likes of Cameo, which is a great game, broad appeal, you know, families, young people, old people, hardcore gamers and the like. Everyone will enjoy that game. So that is looking absolutely stunning. And of course, you know, no console launch will be complete without a fighting game as well. So the Dead or Alive series is second to none, and, you know, absolutely stunning visuals for that as well. So, you know, from my point of view and Microsoft's point of view, we think we've got an amazing launch lineup and really, really excited by it. Should have something for everyone, certainly.
So that is like obviously a huge lineup, but if I understand correctly, you're really kind of pushing Perfect Dark Zero. That's one of your most exciting for me anyway titles. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, again, Perfect Dark Zero, as we mentioned a second ago, is developed by a company called Rare Studios, and they did all those amazing games. What will become apparent is that it's going to be very, very easy to make great-looking games for Xbox 360. Where the challenge lies with the developers is how do you make a great game? And these guys have got the heritage to making great games, so we're convinced this game will have the most amazing gameplay and the most amazing graphics that will really, truly show off the power of what Xbox 360 can deliver. Plus, it's got amazing innovations in terms of cooperative mode. So, whereas you can play certainly in the single-player mode, you play with a friend either on a sofa, so split screen, or via Xbox Live, so you're both looking at two screens. You know, the whole gameplay mechanics change, so your objectives change, areas of the map change. So, it's amazing amount of sort of detail and thinking that's gone behind that game, and we're expecting, you know, great things from that title.
Halo 3, when can we expect it?
I think, without wanting to be too mysterious about it, we should expect it when it's ready.
Oh.
So it won't be in the next few months. Let's put it that way.
Okay, wait with bated breath.
Bated breath. I'm certainly very, very excited about that.
Brilliant, excellent. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And thank you for giving me all this fabulous information.
No problem at all.
Fabulous information indeed, and definitely something to look forward to there. But they're clearly enthusiastic about Perfect Dark Zero, aren't they, yeah? And it's available from us here at Choices UK. Don't forget, with all the games we're showing you in our 360 hour, you can order them today, and they'll be delivered to your door by the day of their release. Now, I think it's about time that we had a little look at Perfect Dark. Stu's very excited.
It's high time.
Yeah.
It's high time we had a look at Perfect Dark. I loved Perfect Dark longer than I've loved my own knees, and I've loved my knees for a long time. Have a look at this, and then I'll tell you why it's a legend.
The year is 2020. Corporations control everything, everyone, everywhere, with one exception.
From legendary game developer Rare comes the next generation action hero. This holiday, Joanna Dark is back with a vengeance.
Some high some high explosive stuff there. Sorry, I get a little bit excited there. If you want to get hold of this, 822775. That is our Choices product code. And as always, our Choices price is a little bit less than what you can normally find it for on the high street. It's $44.99. You may well see it for about $49.99, 50 quid in store. So get it now. Get on that phone, 08702 400 500. Remember, you pre-order it now, it'll be with you by its release date. Can't say fairer than that, can you? Now, tell us a bit more about the game.
I used the word legend. It wasn't misused.
Really?
Legend, yeah, I mean, right, as the man said, it's made by Rare. Rare are to this day best known for GoldenEye. Now, you've heard of GoldenEye.
That was huge.
It was huge.
As a game, that was massive.
It was. It was the first-person shooter on a console that just blew all the others away. It showed it could work, and to this day, it hasn't really been surpassed. But then, they built on the success of GoldenEye with Perfect Dark, and Perfect Dark stands as my favourite games of all time. They've now built on Perfect Dark with, hallelujah, Perfect Dark Zero.
Okay, now, you clearly know all about it, but you haven't played it. Do you know anyone who has?
No, hang on. Yes, Susanna's played it.
Go on, Susanna, tell us a bit more about it as a game to play. What do you think?
It was really good fun. I'd normally take a bit longer to get used to the controls of shoot 'em ups, if I'm completely honest, but these ones are picked up easily. The buttons were all where they should be, and it was really, really good fun to play. What I liked is that when I was there, I actually played it multiplayer with lots of other people in the room, which was really good, just like you would on Xbox Live. But you can also play multiplayer, like in your lounge with your friends, and it will split the screen.
I was just going to say, what if you haven't got 8 TV screens to watch them all up with? Do you know what I mean?
But get this, the more players you play against, even if they're across the world, the bigger the landscape is that you have to travel, the bigger the map.
It expands with the game.
Yeah,
the more
and
players you've got.
as well.
Lovely stuff. Listen, if you aren't convinced yet, have a little look at this and then get on the phone, give us a call. Unbelievable. Again, it's like film, like graphics. Listen, Susanna's going to go... Actually, I was going to tell you where Susanna's going to go, but we'll come back to Susanna in just a moment. Now, in the meantime, Stu, tell us a bit more about the film, about the game.
About the film.
Because it looks like a film.
It looks like, I'm not denying it. I think it'd make a very good film.
Yeah.
But that's a personal opinion. As Susanna was saying, the multiplayer adapts to the situation. If you've got 2 or 3 people playing the game, the map is suitably small, makes for a nice claustrophobic game. If you've got a lot of people playing, the map is huge. That's really cool. But the single player adapts as well. This is another new feature for Perfect Dark Zero. Is say you're playing on easy, you're presented with a slightly different set of puzzles throughout the game, and all the enemies are in different places. They might use different attack patterns than they might if you're playing it on a hard mode.
There's so much variability, and the graphics are amazing.
The graphics, well, since you're on about the graphics, I know someone who's perfectly placed to talk about those. Susanna?
Okay, Stuart, this is one thing I am desperate to show you. This is the detail of this game. If you look down on the floor, you've got all the oil slicks down here, and it's just so intricate. It's on sort of detail we've seen on games before when you stand back. But as soon as you actually get up close, like here, you've got the graffiti, you can actually see the different layers of paint. You can even see the moisture on the walls. It's insane. There's other features as well. For example, when you blow out lights, like we're about to do, your eyes have to adjust to it. Let me have a look. Oh, nice shot.
Wow, oh wow, look, that looks amazing, doesn't it?
Bang and indeed bang.
That's what it's all about.
It's all about the weapons. Look, I'm so glad to see the weapons are back as well, because the weapons in Perfect Dark were stunning. It looks like a lot of the best ones from the previous game are back in this one. And I think, yes, Susanna, what have we got? What have we got? Is there more? Tell me about the graphics.
Okay, Tommy and Stuart, have a look at this detail. I want to show you some of the walls on this console. It's amazing. Because of the power, you can really get this amazing detail. It looks wet. You could actually feel like you could touch it and get sticky hands. So if you have a look at the floor as well, this has all been individually rendered. So that's how you can get the detail. Look at even the lighting things. Boys, it is insane.
Insane indeed, definitely. Listen, if you want to get hold of this, product code 822775. That choice's price, $44.99. The normal price, around about the 50 quid mark, okay? So you're going to save yourself some money. Kind of like a combination between Lara Croft and kind of GoldenEye. So if you like both of those,
James Bond could be you. Meets Lara Croft.
Now, don't forget, we're giving you the opportunity to win and get your hands on your very own Xbox 360. So get on the phone. Here are the details. Brilliant stuff there, but on another note, Microsoft have promised to continue their support for the normal Xbox, the current Xbox that we all know now. And they're going to support that with 250 titles that are still in production. So if you just can't wait till December to get your hands on the 360, why not just get your hands on one of these now? Okay, what we've got for you is the Xbox with Forza Motorsport and Halo 2. Now, Stu will talk to us about that in just a minute, but this product code for this little pack is 822762. 822762. That's the product code to quote when you're on the phones. And the price, I know your eyes do not deceive you, it is $114.99. $114.99. Now, normally, if you were to buy these 2 games and the Xbox, it would go for around about 150 quid. So you think you're saving yourself about, what, £35
yeah,
there?
That's a good saving.
So that's, you can't complain with that, and it's a good little package. And the Xbox, it is still cool, right? I mean, I know we've been talking about the 360, but the Xbox is amazing
It's the best machine that's out there at the moment, and when this is coming with Halo 2 and Forza, so in itself it's coming with 2 of the best games on the system. You can't go wrong. It's a dream starter pack if you're new to Xbox.
We should point out that it has managed to keep Susanna quiet for all this time.
I mean, I didn't
Susanna played the Xbox,
there.
the normal Xbox. It's keeping her quiet, and it takes a lot to keep her quiet.
Well, she's busy with Halo 2, and rightly so. It's still a classic game, and it's one that's going to keep you busy. Forza as well, one of the best racing games out there, certainly one of the best racing games on the Xbox. So together, it's a winning package. On top of that, you've got Xbox Live, which is still the best online service out there.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to get one of these because there's still, as you rightly say, so many great games still coming out for Xbox One. You're going to see some really classic stuff like Halo 2 before Christmas, but you know, even if you're not, you can still go back through the back catalogue. Let's talk about Forza.
Forza is massive, isn't it?
Forza is huge. I mean, it's got a huge following online. As I said, one of the best games out there. You've got hundreds of cars, detailed cars that you can modify, deal with, play with that. Proper racing tracks, and you know, it's a proper racing simulation on the Xbox.
Yeah.
I would even go so far as to say it knocks a certain game called Gran Turismo 4 into a cocked hat.
No way.
Its graphics are better because it's the Xbox. It's got the live quotient as well, which makes a real difference. And on top of that, it's just a better game all round. I mean, have a look at it, and then I'll tell you a bit about Halo.
Okay. brilliant does that look? Even though we've been looking at the 360 all day, you know, that still looks phenomenal, doesn't it?
It can still drop your jaw, mate.
Now, £115 for a superb console and 2 superb games. You just saw Forza Motorsport there for the Xbox, the normal current Xbox we're talking about right now, brilliant as it is. But there's also Halo 2 on there. Now, tell us a bit more about Halo 2.
What can you say about Halo 2 that hasn't already been said? It's a legend. It's an absolute legend. I mean, again, there's the living proof. Let's just
mouth open, catching flies. Lovely.
There we go.
Doesn't even know we're talking about it. What's Halo 1? Tell us the story behind Halo.
The story of Halo, you play one of the last Spartan super soldier cyborgs, the Master Chief. It's what GoldenEye did for the genre back in the 90s, Halo has done for the first-person shooter on the console in the past couple of years. Halo stands as one of the best first-person shooters on PC or console. It's an Xbox exclusive. You're not going to play it anywhere else. No. You get this package, you're getting Halo 2, which takes everything that was good about Halo and lets you play it online with Xbox Live. And to this day, and I think you're going to see this for a long time to come as well, Halo 2 has a massive following online. You can play a game online on Halo 2 to this day and for a long time to come.
Brilliant stuff. A superb package here. If you want to get hold of this, if you're thinking, oh, $114.99, that's well in your budget, you'd like to get or treat someone to an Xbox with these 2 fantastic games at this super price, get on your phone right now. You'd be silly not to. 08702 400 500 is the telephone number. That's our national rate number. Speak to one of our telephonists. Give them the product code 822762. Remember, you're going to save about £35 on this as a package, and this will be dispatched the next working day. Now, if that's not enough, but that just about, I think, wraps up our Xbox hour, our little tribute to the Xbox. Now, don't forget, you can pre-order all of the games that we featured for the Xbox 360. Each one will cost you $44.99, a saving of £5 off the usual price. They'll be sent to you by the day of release. You'll not have them any later than anybody else. Just get on that phone right now and call us up, 08702 400 500. If you want to get hold of Project Gotham Racing 3, the product code to quote there is 822777, 822777, and for Perfect Dark Zero, quote 822775. This is Perfect Dark. Remember this one? We were looking at that, Agent Perfect Dark. Brilliant game there. $44.99 as well. And for cameo Elements of Power. Remember the character that morphs into everybody else? That was awesome, right? 822766. And finally for, 776, sorry, beg your pardon. 776, that's the product code. And then finally for Dead or Alive, which is Susanna and Stu's favourite, I've got to say, 822778. That's what it is, 822778. And finally, what's left for me to say but thank you at home for hanging with us for the Xbox 360 special hour. Thank you to Stuart Hedman and Susanna Whitehead. We love them and all their expertise. Now, there's loads more top quality entertainment to come, so stay where you are. Stay with us here on Choices and watch Play and Escape. This is Choices UK. Stay tuned.
Choices UK announces the arrival of the incredible Xbox 360. Using powerful hardware and software, the Xbox 360 gives you a gaming experience that's more dramatic and lifelike than ever before. With wireless control pads, removable hard drive and jaw-dropping graphics, this is home gaming at its very best. To register your interest and be in with a chance to win your very own Xbox 360, just visit our website at www.choicesuk.tv now.
On channel 697, this is Choices UK.